Okay, ladies, we are live, but we did, for those of you, for Tabby and for Stephanie, we started to chit-chat beforehand, and I shared some content information. I'm the person who always forgets to hit, not always forgets to hit record, but does it quite often. So don't be, if we ever get to that point where you go, hey, just interrupting me and take care, you never press record. Sometimes I need that reminder. Sometimes I put a sticky note here that says, don't forget to press record. So, but today is our kickoff call for Big Hero 5 Team Cup, and I love that you guys shared a little bit about you in terms of what you were excited about and also what you worried about most about it and what was your fear. And I don't know a coach in all of Beachbody who didn't feel the exact same way as every single one of you. So I really want to let you know that it's admirable that you decided to jump into this scared, because that's only going to create some growth for you, personal growth. You're going to see some growth in your business, because having your own business is so exciting and it's scary at the same time. And when that happens, that means you have great goals. So moving on and going forward to that, you'll always hear people say that your growth and your success happens just outside of your comfort zone. So like, here's your comfort zone inside this little tiny circle of my head, right? And inside here is where you are like cozy, warm, in your PJs, but just outside over here, it kind of makes you feel like you're outside without a winter coat on, if it's snowing, and it's uncomfortable. Or maybe I guess being uncomfortable is a good word. It's uncomfortable because there's fear of rejection out there. It doesn't feel like there's a safety net. But that's where going for no, for lack of a better word, training yourself to know that it's okay if somebody that I'm inviting is not ready now and it's not for them, it's okay. And what I found is, as we work through the 5-step process that many of you have tried already, and if you haven't, this is going to be a great week for you to get started doing that, because what happens is it can be so easy to feel incompetent and feel like you don't really know what to do, you don't know what to say. That's why we have that 5-step process there. Not because we think that you guys collectively can't come up with it on your own. We totally do. But the reason that was created was kind of two things. One, I vomited over so many people when I got started and would give them too much information that usually the objection I heard was, I have to think about that. And in my mind, I'm like, what's there to think about? Like, this is good. You are helping yourself get healthier and you're going to feel better. What's there to think about? But if somebody asked me for information, I gave them all the information. Does that make sense? And that was just overwhelming for them. So we break down the steps just to teach you how to have that conversation of give and take, because you are so excited. The minute someone says, sure, send me some information, this is where I always tell coaches, okay, this is where you're going to want to sit on your hands. You're going to want to respond, but then you need to sit on your hands and wait for them to get back to you. Instead of, and the response, if someone's interested, is always a step 2, where it's, hey, I'm going to share some information with you in another message, but first, tell me about you, and your goals. The more I know, the better I can be of help. And that's all you send. And you sit on your hands and you wait. Typically, what I would give is somebody 3 days before I would follow up. Not follow up to be pushy, not follow up to make a sale, but follow up because it's professional. And your follow up doesn't have to be, hey, did you have a chance to, read that email and think about what your goals are so you could send them back to me? It doesn't have to be that. It can be something like personal. You know this person, you love this person. That's why you invited them, to feel better, sleep better, maybe even lose some weight. So this is a follow-up to something personal. And usually that triggers the person to say, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I saw your message, but then I was at the grocery store, and then when I got home, the milk spilt. There's going to be something going on. They're going to be so appreciative of your professionalism and your follow-up, because your follow-up means you didn't forget about that person. Okay? And it makes them feel valued. So going into this, our business is sometimes trial and error, and I don't often put ads on an online garage sale site. but for some reason the idea popped in my head, and I thought, well, let me check with the admin first and make sure this is a good thing I can post, because I didn't read anything, in the rules of the group. I didn't read that you couldn't, but I thought, let me just, ask her. And she gave me approval, but there's about 5 admins. So I put it up there and then went and made dinner, come back and checked on it, and there was like 5 people commented, so many likes, but I couldn't see it. And I thought, why can't I see it? And I'm like, oh, I got booted from the group. So of course I messaged my friend and I said, so I posted it, like you said I could, and somebody removed that and then removed me from the group. And so she checked into it. She said, go ahead and put that I approved it. They thought it was spam. Let me back in the group. So I put, Tara Putnam approved this post, and just shared it the same exact way I shared before. And I've messaged, I think, about 35 people from it that had said, I said, if you think you might be interested, comment below. And I'm getting the word interested, 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 and I'm actually having people private message me that maybe don't want to share that they're interested on there, but they're private messaging me, asking me about it. So I'm working through the steps with them, but I'm writing down who I'm talking to so I don't forget and they don't get lost in a feed. And then as they're not interested, I cross a line and I write why they're not interested. So I'm keeping track of that. But really, basically, if somebody says they want more information, I start with the same message you guys saw up top, which was very simple. Hey, I would love to share some information with you, and I want to make sure that this program is right for you. So first, tell me more about you and your goals. The more I know, the better I can be of help. And some people, it shocks me. Like, some people can think, okay, it's Team Cup, I have to make a sale. But I'm telling you, the stories people are sharing with me, somebody they don't know from anybody, they're looking for a lifeline. And for them to see your message, for them to receive an invite from you, and communication from you, will be life-saving for some people. There's several who have over 100 pounds to lose, and they don't know what to do, they don't know where to turn. So they're just looking for somebody who will communicate with them. I'm surprised that there's so many people that said, I'm really shocked that you messaged me back. And I find that so strange that if you're offering to help people and then you don't message people back. So anyway, when you post on one of those garage sale sites, don't feel like it's a salesy thing. You are looking for other people in need, and those that need you will rise up. So I'm happy to share with you guys. I can do a screen share. Do you guys want to see one of the messages?
Sure.
Okay. Let me go over here. Let me do screen. Sorry. What I want to do is come back to you because I need to hit screen share first. And then tonight, what we'll also do is talk a little bit about, each of your reasons as to why you decided to do Team Cup, because you could have decided not to. So many people choose not to do it. Screen share. Sorry. Tell me if you guys can see this. Can you see my Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I'm going to go into my message system. So many people are scared and make the decision not to do it. So I'm going to go, okay, here's one. Okay, started this conversation on Sunday. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay, so basically here's my first message to her. She had said interested. So when this person tells me over in the group that they're interested, I always, once I send the message, I will like it, their response that says interested, how you can like their comment, and then underneath that I tag them and write, I just messaged you. So that it's kind of twofold. It keeps the message, forefront for everybody else to see, but it also lets other people see that you responded. People pay attention to what goes on in the comment section, and they are very appreciative of it. And then every once in a while, I'll say, so-and-so and so-and-so, I messaged you, but it may have gone to your other folder, so check there. That way, everybody else gets that same message, so if they can't see it, boom, it's there. So here's the conversation. Went like clockwork. Most of them, this is happening. You have people who still want to get it cheap, so they're jumping to how much is yours. And it's easy to weed out the people who are just looking for a freebie. You know, so they weed themselves out. You don't have to do anything. You're just going to work through and try to see who is it out of all those people, who are the few that need me and want my help right now. So, and then it doesn't mean no, never. So you're going to see here, you know, my first message is, hey, Becky, and well, hi. Sometimes I use hey. How are you? I would love to help you where you are in need. I will share more info in another message, but first, can you tell me more about your health and wellness goals? The more I know, the better I can be of help to you. So what's awesome is as people say, yes, yes, interested, I copy and paste a message just like this from the person before, change the name, send. Very simple, very fast. And then, of course, she says, you know, I would love to lose a good amount of weight. You know, I haven't, you know, been small, and after my daughter, who is now 1, I gained more weight and want to lose some, you know, some weight. I told her I could relate. I gained 60 pounds with my daughter and still struggle years later. And do you feel like you struggle more with what to eat or moving? And, you know, each message is kind of different. I kind of base it off of what they tell me their needs are, but I just kind of go with what would I ask a friend, you know, just be real. And then so she shared a little bit more, you know, with me. She said, I can honestly say since my daughter, me and her are both pretty lazy, and we sleep a lot. Okay, so we had conversation about that for just a little bit. You know, I said, well, they do say to sleep when your kids sleep. Yours must be a good napper. Yep, she sleeps a lot. And then so I shared with her a little bit about me. My daughter was so worried she was going to miss something, she didn't sleep. I do have a great video clip I can share with you that shows you more of what this program is about. My clients are really finding great success because it's solving two problems, nutrition and movement. Would it be okay to share with you? Yes, please. And that's so that point where you're just like, you know, this person wanted information, but you're starting in a personal manner at first. Instead of just going, oh, here's the information you wanted, boom. Because you don't really know anything about that. Connect how this could be a possibility. I'm talking with someone right now who had to have a philosophy. So we're talking about that and nutrition and, you know, how this person is feeling, what they go through on a regular basis, But when I don't know, I ask. I said yes. Because it's always my goal. Instead of just giving somebody information, I always ask them if it's okay to share it with them, so that they feel they're in control of whether they're receiving it and being shoved on them, okay, because they showed an interest. I think it's so easy for some people to feel like they're being sold. You don't have that personal comfort. And nobody likes to be sold, but everybody likes to buy things, especially when they're ready for health and fitness. So this is a message I send all the time. This is to you. This version right here on my person, because I uploaded 21-day fix message system. I should have there. If I didn't, let me know. I'll do it. I didn't realize it was a message system until last February. I started to have the same order and was sending so I decided to copy and paste training for my Team Cup team last February, and it just kept things easy. I still use the same one to this day. When people want more information, I send the program. It's called the 21-Day Fix and Nutrition with Portion Control, color-coded containers, 3-minute workouts. Here's a quick video. This is a program that takes all the guessing out and something artificial. Can you make time to watch this today? It's about 3 minutes. And that last is so important because it lets you know how serious the person is. Look at her. I will watch it. Does it cost money? Now, you notice I didn't because I want her to watch. And then we'll talk about it. If you feel interested. There's no point talking about price. It's just not. So a couple hours later, I just watched it. How much does it cost? You know, with her question. So when I put that on, I was able to share with her, you know, a little bit more about it, how this worked through. Now, you don't have to worry about taking somebody through all and having them go from vision in the same hour or the same day. Sometimes it's a couple days. I just happened to be on because it was the launch day for 21 Day Extreme, so I had put it in the plan more than normal. So this is what I did. Now you'll see here
Now
this
you'll see here
response
this
I give
response
here,
I give here,
same response I
same
came up
response
with
I came up with
last February
last February,
every single time.
every single
Because
time.
I don't want to
Because
say
I
because
don't
it
want to
would
say
sound
it would
like
sound like
stale,
stale,
or
or
it's more
it's
for
more
it works
for
because people want to know how
people want
much
to
it is.
know
They
how
also
much
want
it
to know
is.
what's
They also
included,
know what's
and
included.
this is perfect.
This is perfect.
So sharing them both ways that
Sharing them
they can
both ways that
order,
they can
and then
order,
asking
and
after
ask
which one
after
works best for
what
you.
works best for you.
Okay, and
Okay?
you want
And
to end,
you
you'll
want to
see
end, you'll see
your
your
comment
comment
same
here,
response I
same
came.
response I came.
I feel like I'm getting.
I feel
Can you
like I'm
guys
getting,
hear me?
can you guys hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Okay. For
Okay.
some reason, I was
For
like
some
hearing
reason, I was
myself
like
three
hearing
times.
myself
It was
three
really
times. It
weird.
was really weird.
Okay, let
Yeah,
me go back.
Melissa was having trouble. She said it was her screen was toggling between the two of us.
You know, I mean, like it will happen. Like
It
if
will
you
happen.
make
Like
noise on your end,
your
you'll show
end,
up.
you'll show up.
Let me leave over here. I can fix that.
I can fix that.
What I'm gonna do,
What
Dana,
I'm
is
gonna do,
I'm
Dana,
gonna mute you, and then I will unmute you after.
unmute you after.
Screen share, okay?
Okay, yeah, Tom was in here feeding the fish, so.
All right. That's no problem. I totally forgot that it does that. So she should be good to go now. Let me see. Okay, so this is going to always be very similar when somebody asks, you know, how much is it? And honestly, you can do this similar, and you'll be able to see my whole entire system that I use for this. It's very similar with every program. However, though, since 21 Day Fix came out, that is my #1 seller. That is the company's #1 seller. So she had some questions. You know, can you buy Shakeology in store? So I share with her it's not available in stores, and in the discount pack it's deeply discounted, just educating her. So we get down to the point where she says, great, thank you. I think I'm going to try it out. Where do I order when I'm ready? Okay, that's when I say I can pre-enroll you with your email and Shakeology flavor you prefer. And I would send you a simple email that allows you to complete enrollment at your leisure. Would you like to do that? So do you see, it's always the same. And with our company, I always laugh because it's almost like you master the mundane, because when you work, everybody's, you know, message systems or messaging when you're inviting is going to go through pretty much the same order. People always have the same questions, and if not, they're jumping right to, okay, how much is it? But I choose not to answer that until after the person watches the video, because I want them to really take a look at and see the value in what we have. I believe in what we have and what we offer, and I know it's worth what it is. You have people who are spending over $40 a month to go to a Weight Watchers meeting and weigh in once a week. Okay, that's $40 a month. Say the average person is there for 6 months. That's $240, you know, plus gas money out. But here, you know, they end up spending, say, $140 on their challenge pack. Not only are they getting 30 meals, but they're also getting your daily support, full support from a group. They're going to get weigh-in accountability, and they're also receiving a way to work out. So I really, really, really believe in what we have and what we do. So basically, you know, here she is. She gave me her email, okay, and said that she would have to wait till her taxes come in. No problem. So what did I do? I went to my list of that I had her on in terms of people I was talking to from that group that had an interest in the 21 Day Fix, and I wrote next to her that she wants to order a challenge pack in the month of February. Okay, so what I did, since she wants to wait, and she's not really sure what flavor she wants yet, I went through the Coach mobile app and put her email in so that she can register to be a free member of mine. So when she is ready, the credit is coming to me, and she then, excuse me, can be part of our group. Okay, people don't like to buy things and then be left alone. They love the support. So, you know, of course, here's me today, you know, just checking in on her, you know, and because I noticed that she didn't do her free program normally, or her free upgrade. Normally, I wouldn't check the day after, but because she wanted, so you know, the support, I did. Now, I will let it go. Probably and do nothing for the next, you know, couple days, but I'll follow up with her about something personal, you know, something, you know, personal that she shared, or form her more and ask her more about, you know, what do you do, you know, what do you do for a living, that kind of thing, you know, just chit chat. So that's that, and I'm going to go over to our big hero because I want to say I put that in there. File. Yep. Basically, if you click on this document, I'm not going to be able to. Because I'm not logged into my Gmail. It's letting me. Okay, it's letting me. So here is basically the system that I would use to invite somebody. Okay, that's first. This is what I would send because I said here, okay, if I'm just sending out, an invite versus responding to someone who already expressed an interest, okay? So if I'm inviting someone, it's a real simple, I wanted to reach out to you about a new program we have that is simplifying eating and movement and may be a fit for you. Would you like me to share more information with you? Simple invite. Simple, simple, simple. Especially for somebody who has complained to you a lot or maybe even digs at you a little bit. So you've seen some success and someone's like, geez, every time I see you, you just get skinnier and skinnier. Why don't you go eat a cheeseburger or something? So somebody who says something like that's not happy with themselves. So I'm not going to go through this whole entire thing, but you guys see how you have access to it. I make it very, very simple for you, to follow and look at. So you're going to be able to see this, but you're not going to make any changes to it, okay? You're just going to copy, paste, copy, paste. Now, what you can do, if you wanted to make your own document, is you could copy and paste this whole entire thing, click and drag, right? Copy, paste, and then copy and paste it to your own document so then you can make changes to it because you're going to notice you start to say the same things to people and your personality is different, so you might use different wordings. Okay. All right. I'm going to come back and I'm going to stop screen sharing. There. Now she just messaged me on Facebook and said that it's flipping back and forth, but it shouldn't be flipping back and forth still. I'll check the YouTube link. But anyway, so that's that, and that's the simple system. So what we want to find out, we have 2 minutes, and you guys can share this in the Big Hero group, is what is your overall monthly goal that you want to achieve for yourself and your business? Is it going to be a super huge push goal? Are you thinking, okay, I'm going to go for it and say Success Club 10 is my goal, even though I've never earned that before, and it scares me to think that I can't or can do it. It's going to scare you both ways. It's going to be exciting and scary, to possibly earn it, but the fact that you've never been there, sometimes it's scary to say that. And I know, I get that. So, but if that's your overall push goal for the month, let's break it down into weekly goals. So is your goal, to invite a certain amount of people a week? What is that? Write that down for yourself. So that gives you direction. There's no right or wrong answer here. It's going to give you direction, and it's also going to help show us where we can help you, and then as a group we'll hold each other accountable, okay? And then what is your overall, in terms of number of people you want to help, what is that? What does that look like? And then when you have that number, who you want to get more specific with that goal. Say you want to help 6 people. Who are those 6 people? Put names to them. If you want to help 10 people, who are those 10 people? Who do you love the most and want to be around the longest? Who is unhappy with something in their life? Who's lacking energy? Who is, complaining to you about something going on in their life, whether they just don't feel good or they don't feel like their old self, or I really wish, whatever they're struggling with, I really wish, I felt more comfortable in my own body. Whatever it is that they've shared with you, we have a solution for all of that. And, not everybody's going to want the challenge pack, and that's okay. If somebody wants program only, let's fill that need. It just makes me feel so sad for someone who orders the program and then a week later orders Shakeology. I'm like, oh my God, they just spent so much money. So if somebody wants just the program, if they're asking you about that, it's not pushy to say, hey, I just wanted to let you know that, if you were thinking about, the Shakeology, because say you're talking about fitness, whatever, and you don't know how to segue into bringing up Shakeology, ask them. Just say, hey, I know that you're really wanting that Turbo Jam program, but I'm just curious, how is your nutrition? Are you feeling pretty good with how you're eating? Question mark. That's it. You're just asking, because what makes it so easy for us as a coach is to fill a need. It's that nobody wants to feel like an icky salesperson, so we're just not going to do that. So if you ask them a question and they're giving you an answer, say their answer is, you know what, I used to eat really well, but I've been eating a lot on the go, and I feel sluggish, I'm lethargic, I just don't feel good, I'm tired all the time. That is giving you a need that you can easily connect to Shakeology. Something I would say is, that does feel crummy. I remember a time where when I was working full time and had a baby, that it was so easy to stop at the Burger King, but I was hungry, an hour and a half later, and I was ready for bed. So I totally get that. And then I might ask that person a little bit more if I feel I need more information. So I might say, tell me what a typical day looks like for you in eating. And they're going to share with you. And you can say, you know what, part of what I do, with taking care of myself is taking care of my nutrition. And one thing that's really made a big difference for me is our Superfoods Nutrition Shake. And then tell them what it's done for you, because everybody's different. It's really helped my energy, curbed my cravings, whatever it is for you. Really makes me feel alive, just whatever it is. Tell them your story. And then after you tell them a little bit of your story in a couple sentences, you say, hey, would you like me to share some information with you so you can see if it might be something that would fit in with your nutrition? ? Or would you like me to share some information with you so you can learn a little bit more about how that could help you with your energy? Or help you with your energy and taking care of at least one meal a day so that you're not having to stop off at, McDonald's in the morning for a Happy Meal, whatever they call those things. Daily meal. But see, when you ask them a question, they give you an answer, and if you can fill a need, then all we do is suggest it, and it's up to them to make that decision, but they can't make that informed decision unless we educate them on it. So I love to be an educator, love to share it. We aren't here to be convincers and try to twist somebody's arm. That's not why we have this system. We have this system of messaging so that you can invite people that you care about without throwing up a ton of information on them, asking them questions so that we can fill their needs. And they're going to feel really honored by you following that and asking questions. And it's okay if someone says no, they don't want Shakeology. You don't have to go, oh, that was 2 points that could have been. It's fine. Whatever they want and need is whatever they want and need. So if someone wants just the program, you can help with that. But when I tell someone, hey, we've got the Superfoods Nutrition Shake, especially someone who knows about it, oh God, where are we time-wise? Oh gosh, give me 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes. Cut me off, okay? Cut me off in 2 minutes, 7:35. For someone who already knows about Shakeology, I might say to that, or maybe they've used it on and off, every couple months. I might say, well, just so you know, we do have a discount pack. I'm happy to help you order that program only. However, we do have a discount pack that includes the program you want discounted, a month's supply of Shakeology, and only $2 shipping. If you want me to share more information with you about that, I can. Or would you like me to share more information with you about that, or you just want to order the regular? So that they can decide, because the worst thing you want happen, because it's happened to me before, is, Carrie, why didn't you tell me that for only $50 more I could have gotten a whole month's supply of Shakeology? And so because I had that situation happen, I changed things the way I did. So I educate, because before I was afraid, not in the last couple years, but in the beginning. Things change and your confidence grows and your conviction changes the more you're in business for yourself. And I remember it being kind of scared to be salesy or pushy in the beginning, but if you're looking to fill needs and be a need filler, there's no pushy. It's just being professional. You're following up because you care. You're following up because you said you would. That's why when I give somebody information, I say, can you make time to watch this today or tomorrow? Because then they know I'm going to follow up and check in. Not to be pushy, but to see, hey, what did you think about that? Do you think that fills a need for you? So, okay, any questions? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Okay. I feel like I talked to you about that. Was that helpful, though?
It was very helpful.
Okay. Okay. What we can do next time? See if what we get to go a little bit better on everybody's end is go over everybody's why, like why did they become a coach? So that everybody can hear each other's story. So what we're going to do is I'm going to end this call here so that you guys can, between, I'd say by tomorrow, add in what your monthly goals are, okay? And let's break those down into weekly. And if you're having, if you don't know how to do that, let us know. We'll work on each other together to do that. So I don't know where everybody's points, but right now I have 6 points. And don't make you feel nervous. Some of those come because of work I've done months before. You know, so everything you do compounds. You're inviting today might not but the amazing part is they now know what you do in a non-icky professional way. So you're still benefiting your business when somebody says no. All right. I'm going to let you go. Tina, if you have any questions, you know, anybody, just post in our Big Hero group and tag me so I make sure that I see it. I will check in there at least once a day. But just focus on your 3 vital behaviors and make sure that you're doing the most important, which is focusing on your own health, like you're doing, Dana. The other is inviting. Whether you're inviting someone to be you're inviting someone to be part of the next challenge, you're inviting someone to a local coach club, inviting someone to be accountable because you're super accountable, like you are so super consistent, Dana. People that want to be consistent and that are consistent will be attracted to you. Okay, both. So just by sharing yourself on your Facebook page, which you're doing awesome with, by the way.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And I don't know where my head was, but I'm way over time, so I'm going to stop the call because I can still best your beach body better than the government and try to fake whatever they're faking. Okay. Thanks for joining.
Alrighty, good night.
Good night. Tell Thomas I said hi.
I will.
Okay, bye guys.